As a professional golfer, these are my goals for 2025. There's a couple of things that I really want to accomplish this year. Starting with something that's a holdover from last year. A goal from last year that we didn't accomplish. My number one goal for 2025 is to make a check from a professional golf tournament. Now, you'll know if you've been following me for any length of time, this is the requirement that I have set for myself so that I can call myself a professional golfer. Yes, anybody can sign up, anybody can just select pro status under their competition registration, but that's not enough to say that this experiment was a success. This average guy to professional golfer experiment can only be a success if I earn money as a professional golfer from a tournament. Now, we didn't really even get close to this goal in my first season. Well, I suppose in the Wyoming Open, we almost made the cut. But other than that, didn't really come close. So I think this is a good goal that provides enough challenge and enough reward to be interesting. My second goal for 2025 is probably going to happen at the same time the first goal gets checked off, but it's to finish a tournament under par. And if you finish a tournament under par, there's a pretty good chance of making a check. My third goal as a professional golfer this year is to shoot a sub 65 round. 65 would be great, but I want to go sub 65, meaning 74, not 70. God, I'm not that bad at math. Meaning 64. I want to break 65. 68 is my current career low. We're going sub 65 this year. Last year, my goal was sub 70. I accomplished that. I shot 69 and 68. One of those was in a tournament. This year, we're going sub 65. There's a certain distinction between golfers that can break 70 and those that can't. But between those that can break 70 and those that can break 65 is where we go from great to elite. And elite's where we want to be. Goal number 4, make a cut as a professional golfer. Now, I've said make a cut because I don't know how many tournaments I'm going to play with a cut. A lot of these tournaments I can afford are 1 or 2 day tournaments with no cut. So the goal is to make one cut, but if I play enough tournaments that have a cut, the goal would be to make 75% of those cuts. I thought about going for half, 50%. It just didn't feel like a high enough bar. I want to really challenge myself this year, and I think 75% would be a good way to do that. My final goal as a professional golfer in 2025 is to have a sub 73 scoring average. Last year in 2024, my first year as a professional, my scoring average was 77.8 or something. We'll just call it 77. Scoring average of 77 in your first year as a professional golfer, not that good. Unless the year before you were a 6 handicap and hadn't played in a decade. Then it's pretty okay. So I will accept a 77 for last year, but this year in 2025, I want a scoring average of below 73. And I think that's very realistic. It's definitely going to be a stretch, but it is a very realistic and reachable goal. So those are my goals, my golf goals for 2025. And I think they're challenging, I'm not going to lie. But I think that's good. I think we need a certain level of challenge to our goals. They need to be specific enough, challenging enough, but reachable enough that we don't get defeated. I want to have to work hard to achieve them, but I don't want to give up along the way. Now, let's talk briefly about goals as a content creator, because as you know, that's a big part of this whole thing, is me sharing it with you and eventually, hopefully, being able to make enough money from this to sustain the journey. Content goal number 1. It's pretty simple. Just hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Obviously, a big milestone is 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's what helps me make money off the ads. That's what helps grow this channel, helps get it out there to more people so more people can be involved in the journey. This is the part where I tell you to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because you guys are a big part of this goal and these goals for content creation. So I'm gonna keep making great videos, or the best videos I can make, but it really makes a difference if you guys subscribe, hit the like if you actually like the video, and leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see more of, less of. I want this to be as interactive as possible. So these goals are not just to hit numbers, but to make better content for you, to make better art, to make better videos, and to have a better relationship with you guys. And that brings us to goal number 2, which is 10,000 followers on Instagram and 50,000 followers on TikTok. 10,000 on Instagram is a big milestone because it allows us to become a partner and earn money from Instagram as well. Moreover though, 10,000 subscribers, 50,000, 100 million, zillion, whatever, that's not what I care about. I don't care about the number below my icon, my name. I care about having people being invested in the process, learning, growing with me in this journey. I care about people finding something in my story that helps them. And that's ultimately what I do this for. So the numbers, the 50,000 followers, is not about saying I have that many people following. It's about being able to reach and help that many people if I can. Goal number 3, I'm gonna include 3 different goals in this final one here. They're all kind of the same but different. They're essentially just views on videos. So I wanna hit certain video views. Number 1, on TikTok, I want to do a video with 500,000 views. I think my current is just short of 490-ish. I want to have an Instagram reel with 150,000 views. Current best, I'm not even sure. I'll put it on screen. And finally, my YouTube. I want to have a YouTube video with 50,000 views because 25,000 is my current best. Again, it's hard to talk about numbers because I don't want to seem disingenuous. It's not about the numbers. It's not about having the video that does the most views in all of history. It's not about having more views than X YouTuber. It's about getting the message out there. And what views really mean is people watching the content, people being helped, people sharing the story, people resonating with what I'm saying. That's what I care about. I care about people seeing this, learning something, growing in a way. Ultimately, I want to help people pursue dreams, whatever that looks like for them. So that's it. Those are my goals as a professional golfer and content creator in 2025. I think a lot of them are reachable. Let me rephrase that. I think all of them are reachable. I wouldn't set them if I didn't think they were doable. That being said, some of them are going to be quite challenging. Some of them are going to be a lot more challenging than others, but that's the point. I want to have to work hard. I want to have to grind. And I want to have to produce good content. This is not me asking for a handout. This is not me saying, oh, just artificially view this video and artificially like it just to make it seem good. No, I mean, these numbers are a result of doing the right things. These numbers are a result of making good content. These numbers are a result of playing good golf and sharing a good story. So that's what I want to focus on. The outcomes here are exactly that. Just outcomes. I want to focus on making good art, playing good golf, and then we'll see how many goals we can check off at the end of the year. So thanks for following along. Thanks for being a part of this journey. Thanks for supporting me in these goals. I'd love to hear your own goals for 2025 in the comments. That'd be great. Golf or otherwise. And in that case, I'll see you in the next one.